that I can't click. All these buttons I can't click that say beta. It's like, showing a kid Christmas gifts that you can't touch.
Yeah, we found out that we probably shouldn't tease so much early. Yeah.
I want it now. Too late.
No pressure, Assassin.
Never.
Okay, so we'll wait a couple of minutes. Let some time for the others to join, and then we can start. Hey everyone, welcome. Right, one more minute and we can kick it off. All right, I think we can start. This will be recorded. Everyone, please, I will just mute everyone. But you can ask your questions first in the chat, and then we can continue with on the FAQ question section. Sorry. So let's start with the use cases. What we prepared here. We're quite excited about this, actually. Let's move on. So the agenda for today first, the use cases, which is split in how we are going to approach this. The next use cases we're going to approach, and a demo on what we're talking about. So we just don't talk and show. We're going to talk about the agency partner program. Sasson will take us through it. And then we're going to deep dive in the roadmap and the interactive Q&A session from the end. All right, let's start with the use cases. First, what we're going to do with those use cases. We thought that we need to templatize the end-to-end journey. So it would be easier for you as a user to start using our platform without any hassle and maybe go live into 10 minutes. We're going to work also with some automation experts that are using different tools. So we can provide templates or snapshots in GHL for you to start using for the very first scratch. And here's an example on how this would look like. Of course, there are so many use cases that you guys want. and we need to roll them out one by one. So the very first one we start with, it's real estate, as we've seen quite a huge interest into this. Here are a few other use cases that we want to tackle, like doctor, dentist, solar, car dealership, home services. But also, here is your chance to really impact on what we are going to do next. Here, I'm just sharing here for you in the chat a quick 1-minute survey with 2 questions that ask what use case would you like for us to templatize, one, and in what automation tool you would like to have templates for. It's either GHL, Zapier, HubSpot, and so on. Yeah. Okay. And next, I'm going to show you a demo on these new templates. Let me start off with this. So first of all, here's the new landing page. You'll be able to see it from the landing page. We have a new section here. You can listen to all of the agents that are part of that use case. So for example, here's the real estate page where we have 2 different use cases, one for booking an appointment and one for lead qualification, lead capturing. Both, therefore, because it's also for the angle of a buyer and a viewer. You'll be able to hear the demo here.
Hi, Alex. I am calling you from Majestic Estates to book your appointment.
Not sure if
Do
you
you have
can
a
hear
minute?
it, but you'll be able to test it out, see how it sounds, and after that, naturally, you will go to try it out. The flow looks different if you're a new user or an existing user. Right now, I think I'm already an existing user. And this is going to appear at the first template. This is the template description. Here you see the setup, the pre-configuration of this assistant. And here it's an information that this assistant specifically has set an action that you have to set it up. Of course, you can also start it from the app. You will have this reworked here. You'll be able to listen to them here.
Hi, Alex. This is Alan. Your
And you'll be able to dive deep into it and create your own assistant. Yes, I'm going to mute. Sorry. 1 second. All right. Yes, now let's create one assistant. All right, the assistant is created. We get informed that this specific assistant has a requirement of an action and ask if we want to configure it now or to skip later. Let's skip it later. If we do like yes configure, it goes and allows us to configure. But here is a template. It's a prompt that we tested and is specifically set for this use case for appointment viewing, appointment booking. The configure is all set. And what you have to do is go to the deployment. In the GoHighLevel, this is specifically done with GoHighLevel, and we reworked a bit this screen so it's easier for you to tackle it. So the prerequisites, what you have to do, install our SYNTHFLOW app, go for our documentation. Sorry, forgot to add the link here. You have a demo video on how to set this up, and then you'll proceed to quick setup. Here, it's similar as you've seen, but we have this snapshot that appears here. Snapshots are based on the use cases, and each snapshot contains all the workflows for all those 4 assistants that I've shown you. So regardless, if you install the snapshot for only one, it doesn't matter. This snapshot is created by Beyond Orbit AI, the agency that done the demo last time, and they created this snapshot for us. You'll be able to click here and go through our agency portal, which we're going to show you afterwards. But here you click install. After you click install, you copy the snapshot. This is straightforward. Right, let me go back here because I'm going to switch this into the snapshot. I want to show you how the snapshot looks like. Give me 1 second. It's my other tab. Meanwhile, please feel free to complete a survey. All right. Okay, this is my GHL. So to set up this snapshot, you'll have to do a few things. First thing first, you'll have to install our app in your main account, in your agency account, or your sub account that you want to use this on. Then you have to go to the custom values here. 1 second, and you will see some custom values created here. You need to populate this once, and those will be reused all across the workflows that Beyond Orbit has created. The first one is the API key, which you get from our app, and the other 4 are for the 4 agent templates that we created. And you just have to populate them once. You click here, edit a custom value, and you add the model ID and you save. Until I get to the workflows, let me show how the contacts fields will look like. So here, you'll be able to see which workflow has been triggered because each one has different actions. The booking status, if it booked or didn't book an appointment, if it's about viewing a property or selling a property. Booked date, property address, the property name, maybe you want to define it more. If it's sell or rent or buy. And here you have a couple of fields. If you use one of the lead qualification, lead capturing agents. So like if he wants a professional evaluation, if it's in what location is interested to buy or rent, how many bedrooms and baths, amenities, must-haves, budget, motivation, if they're working with another agent, financial preference, so on. And also you will be able to receive like a summary of the conversation with what happened, so you are more informed on what happened there. This is part of the contact and what fields will be added. Let's move to the workflows. So currently for real estate branding. So we have 3 folders here. The first 2 are most important. I'll talk about the third one, which are mostly miscellaneous. So first folder, it contains all the triggers for the calling, for triggering the call of an agent. Let me give you an example. So here it's about the SYNTHFLOW buying property viewing. So this is the appointment scheduling. And here I just added a tag here to trigger it, but you can add anything you wish. It can be a form or anything you capture the lead for. So you update the booking agent if it contains or not contains an email address. And here you can see that in the model and in the API key, there are referenced the custom values you added. So the API key and the model ID. The phone is raw, the name is raw, and some key variables that are part of the prompt and need to be added here. So you need to pass those as it might error. This is the first workflow. The second workflow is one that captures the data from the call and pulls it into your CRM, back into the contact lead. So this is the outbound one. Here, you'll have to do a few things extra to set this up. First of all, you'll have to pass the inbound webhook here. Means you have to copy this. Let me see if I have open here. I don't have it open here. Yeah, I do have it open here. So here, you'll have to add it here and initialize it. After that is initialized, you'll be able to map a reference and continue doing so. So what this workflow does, it looks for a contact. If the contact is found, it continues. If it isn't found, it creates a new contact and then generates a summary of that conversation. It updates the booking status if they booked an appointment or if they didn't book an appointment. If it goes on the branch of the book an appointment, it adds that data into GHL. And I think we should demo it to see how the data flows. Like this is the best scenario. So let me trigger a call. 1 second. To be sure, I have no. So I have with the tag, so you can test it however you want, but let's do it like this. Okay, we should receive a call.
Hi, Alex. I am calling you from Majestic Estates to book your appointment. Do you have a minute?
Yeah, please.
Great. This is Serena, the AI assistant. I'm reaching out to assist you with scheduling a viewing session for the property you're interested in. May I confirm that you're looking to view the property located in Berlin?
Yeah, that's the one.
Okay, we're excited to show you what this property has to offer. When would be a convenient time for you to visit the property? We have availability on Friday, March 1st at either 10 a.m. or 12 p.m. or on Monday,
Friday,
March
12
4th.
o'clock.
Stand by, please. All right, we can arrange a viewing at your preferred time. I've scheduled your viewing session for the property in Berlin on Friday, March 1st at 12 p.m. Is there anything specific you would like to know or see during your visit?
I would love to know more about the restaurants in the area.
We have noted your interest in the local area. Our agent Albert will meet you at the property. He is highly knowledgeable about the area and will be able to answer all your questions.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Right. So we can see the call was triggered from here. Just happened one time ago. We can see that the data flow through the workflow and identify me and remove me from the workflow. Let's see if it did populate the contact. Here in the Alex, let's see this one. Right. Buying property viewing, it was the workflow that I triggered, booked appointment, and when it did book the appointment. And also, 1 second, in the notes, we also have the summary of this. So Alex expressed interest in learning more about the local area and was assured that the agent. All right. So yeah, this is it. This is the snapshot. We're going to release it soon. And actually, after this call, we're going to release it. And yeah, we're looking forward to build more prompts and more templates for you. Let me revert back to the other screen I was sharing. Right.
Can you mute, Alex? The audience?
1 second. All right. Yeah, so this was a demo. I know you have questions, but let's continue with the agency network. Sasun will take care of, will take the seat now. And yeah, the questions will be answered in the FAQ section. Thank you.
Cool. Thanks a lot, Alex. Was a nice demo. Sasun here, one of the co-founders of SYNTHFLOW. Today we introduced the agency network, the partner program that we recently created. And let me tell you a little bit the backstory of this. So we see at SYNTHFLOW that there are a lot of agencies that got really into the weeds of how to use SYNTHFLOW and create really good assistant and agents. And they got really in depth with the product and got really to be like experts. And we see some of those agencies making more than 5,000 calls a month, which is great. That shows and proves that they have use cases that are actually working. And on the other side, we have a lot of customers that come to us and that want to have customizations in their workflow. They still need some help to get started and get the first workflows deployed. And our idea here with the expert network is that we map those both together. That means on the one side, we will have leads that we will pass on to the expert network. And on the other side, you as agencies, you get leads basically through our platform. And everything of that happens within the platform. So within your agency page, you can fill out some details about your agency, add your logo, add some specific information about your profile, like which industry, which tools you are experts in. And then our clients, our customers that really are looking for some experts for help, they can reach out to you, fill out the contact form, you get a qualified lead that wants to have a specific customization, and then you can take it from there, right? I think this is, again, a win-win situation here because we map you with those leads, and on the other side, you help them getting onboarded to our platform. And this is something that we rolled out. What you would need to do is that within your agency tab on your profile, you need to add some information there and then click on request agency access, and then we will approve you after a quick onboarding call with you. And then, yeah, you get listed here, as you can see in this, let's say, expert network or marketplace. Yeah, we get started with that. This is the first basic version of it. We will get way more sophisticated with that by providing those agencies that are signing up with university content, getting more information to you so you can get even better automations, etc. And later on, we will also have some badges where we have different tiers like bronze, gold, and diamond. And yeah, you will get some benefits regarding that specific tier that you are in. Yeah, this is about it. If you have any questions, happy to answer that afterwards. But I think this can really be super helpful for both sides, customers on the one side, but also for you as agencies. Yeah, let's move to the next topic, roadmap. Again, exciting topic. Can you go to the next slide? Yeah. So let's start with the first one, voice improvements. I think someone in the chat already mentioned that and saw that improvement for the voice. Interruptions get handled faster and better now. Someone mentioned that already. Great that it's visible by the demo that Alex made. But still, there is more improvements to come. What we want to improve is having the cutoffs that are currently appearing sometimes, getting that ironed out as well, and overall improving the latency of the call as well. I think we are pretty good already. It also depends on which model and which voice you are using, but still there is room for improvement, and this is one of our highest priorities right now to do. Then the next point is the real-time appointment booking. We have that already. It's live. We will take that out of the beta phase and we will make it generally available with an improved version that we are rolling out, which has higher accuracy of booking the appointments. And we reduced also the problem of hallucinations that sometimes happened and the appointments were not booked. So this is ironed out and we will release that as well this week. Happy to get your hands on that. While we have improved the appointment booking, we will also add new capabilities. Right now, it's only for outbound. We will also make it available for inbound calls, as well as having a native GoHighLevel integration for the GoHighLevel calendar, which is something super nice. I think there's nothing out there yet comparable in the market. And yeah, happy to be the first one and also be the best one for the appointment booking. So essentially, it means that we will connect not to cal.com, right, as we have it right now, but we will have a native integration with the GoHighLevel calendar via their OAuth version 2 API. That will be a super nice feature. Looking forward for that. And I know also that a lot of you guys are looking for that. So that's great. As a third point, we will roll out the PlayHT voices internally. Our team is playing with them already and having fun. We are currently in the testing mode of that, and we will release that also very soon. Hopefully by this week, we can release that, so you will not only be able to use top-notch 11 Labs voices, but also PlayHT voices. As a fourth feature, transfer call to human, the live transfer. We have that in beta already, but we will ship an improvement because during the beta, we saw that sometimes it was glitching. Thanks for the people that actively tested that and gave us a feedback. And we are ironing that out as well with some technical improvements. And then we will push that for general availability as well, and everybody can use that. It will go out of beta. As a fifth point, the data extraction. This is also a big one. We heard that quite a lot from you guys. What it essentially means is that you can program within our tool the extraction of data points from the transcription. Right now, we see that you guys do that within GoHighLevel, where you use the ChatGPT action to get the transcription and then take out some information, for example, the name, the phone number, where the location is of that apartment or the city. We will allow you to do the data extraction of the transcript within our tool. You can easily program that with obviously a no-code solution as we are. And then after the call is done, you will get the data points via webhook, and then you can take that, process that, save that in a CRM in a very nice way without using any other ChatGPT integration or whatever. You can do that natively within our tool. Yeah, as a sixth point is the account and assistant creation via API, also highly requested from our customers here. And this is also something we are currently working on. So you can then create assistants via API to scale really your operations and easily create hundreds of AI assistants via your tool or your SaaS or your workflows, as well as creating sub-accounts via API. That will be possible as well. Really looking forward to this. I think this will relieve a lot of manual work for especially mid and bigger agencies. As a seventh point, the new prompting structure and Copilot. This one I would need to elaborate actually a little bit more, but I will keep it short. We hear the feedback from you guys. Prompting is still problematic or takes quite a lot of time, and it needs quite some knowledge to get right. And we want to relieve that pain and also shorten that time to get a really good prompt. So we will build a prompt Copilot internally. We are already testing around with that with pretty good results. And we will also push that into beta soon. So in the end, you need to just fill out some information that will take not much time, maybe 5 minutes, give us some examples. And then based on that, under the hood, we do a lot of magic and give you then the right prompt so that it really works nicely for your use case. This is something super exciting. Quite complex, but we have really good results right now. And yeah, hopefully already in the next webinar, we can show you that hands-on and you can also give it a try. And then as the ninth last point, as Alex showed, we had a real estate snapshot in GoHighLevel. We will add more templates for more industries, for more tools soon as well. And this depends also on your demands and your requests. So if you have any specific industry that you want to have some templates or specific tools like Zapier or Make, shoot them to us. We are listening to your feedback and then accordingly also build them out. Just one note on that. As you know, the AI templates that were shown by Alex, they were actually built by Scott, who I believe is also here from Beyond Orbit, one of our agencies. And same could apply to you as well, right? If you want to build out a template and then get that listed into the marketplace, get also your brand in front of our customers, our leads that you can then also take on from, then jump on a call with us. Let's discuss it in Slack. We are happy to get that started with you to populate our marketplace and get more templates. And again, this is again a win-win situation. Yeah, that's about it. I believe there are a bunch of questions, but yeah, let's keep them for the last part.
Yeah, actually now's the time for questions. Please raise your hand or just write in the chat or just unmute and talk.
Hello, can you guys hear me?
Hey, Remo. Yeah.
Very nice presentations. I'm really interested in your service. I do have a question though regarding knowledge bases. Is it possible to have a different knowledge base per client? If you know what I mean, right?
Yep.
How do you feed it to the bot?
Yep. So right now, let's say the classical RAG, we don't have it. How our customers are doing it right now is that they put the context into the prompt. So you basically take the information like opening hours, about the company, about the team, whatever. You put that into the prompt already of the agent, and thus the agent has the knowledge directly in the prompt and uses that. The capability to upload documents like PDFs, Excels, and whatever, this is something that is yet to come. Hard to tell you a timeline, but it's something that we are looking into for sure. Does that make sense for you?
Okay. And what about, I work a lot with retailers and they have a huge database of like, let's say 1,000 products. Is that able to be put in that quote or that prompt? Is that possible?
Yeah, so the prompt has a maximum limit depending on which LLM you are using. If it's quite some data, then stuffing that into the prompt is maybe not the best thing. Then it's rather the solution that we are building soon for the retrieval augmented generation, where you can just upload any documents, since we have that already for the text agent. And similarly, you can just upload your documents, and then we use that as a knowledge base, and the agent will go there, retrieve the information from the uploaded documents, and then answer the question based on that. So it's nothing we have yet, but it will come soon.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you, Remo. Anyone else? Please try the chat as well.
Yeah, thanks, William. William mentioned probably also the document upload that we have in chat. You can basically think of that same should apply for the voice. Yeah, then Andrew asked if there are more use cases other than real estate. Right now, not. For real estate, there are a couple, I think 4 in total for outbound, inbound, etc. But we will build more for sure. This is very high on our agenda to add more templates for various industries and various use cases. So yes, short answer, there will be more.
What industries and specific use cases would you like to see more, Andrew?
Yeah, alternatively, I have a question to the audience, like what are the top 3 things you would like to see next at SynthFlow in terms of like new product developments? You can either ask that, tell that vocally, or just write that into the chat.
Hello, me again. Since everybody's quiet, I'm just gonna ask another question. What about implementing it in a chatbot so the user can choose between a text chat or a voice chat?
Yeah, we have that, in fact, already. We started with the text chatbot and then added later the capability of the voice. So that's a feature that is already there. And some of our clients are using that as well. So if you sign up, then you can also check the text chatbot.
Oh, amazing. All right. Thank you.
Yeah, one question from Andrea Marangia. Sorry if I didn't pronounce your name correctly. What priority do you have for optimization for other languages, specifically Italian? It's a common question we usually get. Sasun?
Yeah, so good pronunciation, by the way, Alex. Great Italian accent. So we are really obsessed with making English top notch, and there are a lot of things that when we get them right for English, we will also get them right for other languages. So once we reach the threshold where we are like super happy, and I think we have a high bar internally of that, then we will move to other languages. Really hard to tell an exact date for that, but again, this is one of our highest priorities, to get really the voice nice, low latency, nice flowing, really one-on-one human level. Once that is reached, we will scale out to other languages. So yeah, hard to say. Couple of weeks, I would say, to be very unspecific here.
Yes, thank you. Also, Brian, yeah, said definitely a knowledge base. That's important. Yeah, that's something we have, as Sasun mentioned, on the roadmap. Yeah, one more question.
Hi,
Yeah,
it's Christopher here.
please.
Hello. I wanted to ask, is it going to come in the future, like in the roadmap, where we can listen into the conversation in real time and get to, maybe in a chat form, type something to the agent to say this instead of this?
Yeah,
Interesting.
that's an interesting one. We haven't really thought deeply about this. We haven't heard that much, to be honest. So I'm not so sure about that. What would be the benefit for you having that? Because is it not better if you just automate everything than you being also an active listener? Because then you cannot scale the calls. Maybe you can tell me more.
Yeah, one of the benefits will be just in case I'm listening to the call real time, and because we're into HR at the moment, we're focused on HR recruitment, and sometimes we'll send our agents to do an interview, and it's asking just the same monotonous thing we gave it on the prompt. If we could listen into that interview, we could say, okay, the candidate said this, so you say this, if it's not in the prompt already.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Interesting. Let us think about it. I don't have a definite answer on that, but sounds quite interesting. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank
I'm
you.
loving your work anyway. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thanks a
Christopher.
lot.
Right, anyone wants to pop up a question?
Yeah, maybe I'll jump in here real quick, guys. Wondering about feeding the agent real-time data from like a CRM tool outside of HubSpot or GoHighLevel. We actually have a CRM tool that we've built industry specific, and I'd love to be able to feed the agent. So if the customer calls and says, "What is the status of my order?" Let's say we could be able to say, "Hey, it's been shipped to you, and delivery is expected for Friday at 2 p.m." or something like that. What would that look like, and is that something on your roadmap?
Right. Yeah, super, super nice question. In fact, the appointment booking works exactly like that. What we do is we call during the phone call, we are hitting an API, getting the data back, and so on and so forth. So we already technically laid the foundation of doing that. I think your case that you mentioned, that makes total sense to do that. We are looking into that. In fact, the real question there is, in order to really optimize of having the agent being able to use the API nicely, you would need to do some customizations on the agent level. So the question essentially is like, on which tool would you actually like to get the integration for, right? So is it in GoHighLevel? Is it a specific kind of shop software, or what would be the ideal tool if you could choose from five, which are kind of the top ones that you would like to see this integration happening?
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, we have our own CRM that we have built for our industry specifically. So it's not like we're using the backbone of GoHighLevel or HubSpot or any of those. So it'd be our own. So I think what we'd be looking for is just some kind of a way that we could, I don't know if we could do it, and I'm not the technical guy. I'd have to get my CTO involved. But I'm just looking at, like, is there an API call, like a SOAP API or something that we could reach out to, like it could prompt, or we could, anyway, I'm not really sure what that would look like, but some way that we could write on our end, access, so it could pull specific data points from our own CRM tool. So I don't know if that's a possibility, but yeah.
No, that's possible. That's totally possible. We are doing that, in fact, as I said, and we can build a more generic functionality for that, where you can plug in any API, and then our agent can decide and use that as a tool to basically consume that. But Danny, one of our developers, I see you are raising your hand. Happy if you want to jump in.
Yeah, thanks. So that looks awfully similar to custom function calling, and that would be something that we could add, but it would take some time to really make sure the model can do it and robust enough, like to do it with any of your functions. So not today, but yeah, maybe in the future.
Very interesting. Yeah, I mean, it'd be something we would definitely see. And I'm just looking at the comments here. It seems like we're not alone in that ask. So might be something of value to look at for sure.
Thank you, Ryan. One more interesting idea that has been raised in the chat from Craig, Scott, and William, and also Adam, to make an integration with GoHighLevel IVR functionality as a workflow action. What do you think about that?
I mean, I would need to have more specifics on that, but you could basically do that already today based on certain inputs to trigger the API call. But yeah, maybe I need more information on that. But it should be able to do that.
Craig, yeah, please.
Yeah, just I would need to just explore that some more. I have been waiting for GoHighLevel to introduce more AI capabilities, specifically voice AI, but that does not seem to be on their roadmap at all. And my thought there would be that would be a workflow action that would really be a governor that would fit into the IVR for inbound calls and allow voice AI to kind of dictate the flow of the conversation based on user input. But if that is currently available through an API call to your platform, then I would need to check into that some more and try that out. And I look forward to doing that.
Yeah, 100%. After the call, you can just reach out to us via our website chat, and then we take it from there. We can discuss that in Slack and walk you through or discuss it in more detail.
Wonderful, wonderful. That would be terrific. And just on the concept of API, also, is there any? You had mentioned assistance, and does the concept of assistance expand to the self-operating computer model and the concept of agents that is being rolled out by Sierra, Multion, and Hyperite, and these companies? Is that
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely. That's basically the end goal, right? To have like an autonomous agent that has capabilities and tools and has reasoning capabilities, so it can decide for himself when to use which tool. To be honest, we have been playing around since more than 1 year on the agent front as well. And what we see is, in general, the technology is not there yet to make it reliable and robust. You can make it work for some cases, but in the aspect of a business for like more serious operations, you don't want that to be working just 7 out of 10 times. You want to have it 10 out of 10 times. And the whole industry, not only we, is not there yet for having like the full autonomous agents. It will come for sure. It's just a matter of time. Also looking at the pace of the development within AI, it will not take too much time, but it's not there yet. That's why we currently focus on like contained use cases where we can make sure that it really works 10 out of 10 times and is not random, as in the business process. You want to book something, you want to buy something, you want to retrieve some information, and then it only works 7 out of 10 times or 8 out of 10 times. That is something we want to avoid, right? That's why we focus on like use cases that we can make 100%, and those provide also value to the end customers straight away.
Right. Absolutely. And I think that bounding is very important, because my experience with these other platforms is really just as you said. But it would be your intent and part of the roadmap to build that functionality in ultimately.
Absolutely. That's
okay.
the goal. That's the end goal, right? Yeah.
Fantastic. Super. Thank you.
Thank you, Craig. Right. Anyone else has a question or some complaints? We can also take complaints. Yeah. Right. I wanted to say one more thing. We have a Facebook community group with mostly people like you who are building and sharing ideas. Yeah, we're trying 80 members so far, but we're growing. So if you want to join, hop in and yeah, ask questions there as well and so on. Yeah, I think this is all. Sasun, Jakob, do you want to mention something?
No, all good. It was a pleasure meeting you, and looking forward for the next webinar where we show again nice stuff.
I would just add that I want to assure you, everyone, that the team is working around the clock to really deliver everything that we showed today. The great stuff is upcoming, really complicated stuff. I think a couple of things that Sasun showed, it will be like the first ones on the market. There are no similar things that like on that quality level. So yeah, we're working really hard, and soon you'll get everything that you have also seen as beta, William mentioned in the beginning. And yeah, looking forward also to get your feedback on that.
Thank you very much. The recording will be live on our YouTube and also will be sent as a follow-up. and you probably for sure via the newsletter. Thank you very much. See you next time. Yeah, book the next in 2 weeks. We got a new webinar. Yeah.
Cool. Thanks a lot. Have a nice
Bye,
day,
everyone.
everyone.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.